love lovers. And now we really must talk about a conjunction between Venus and Chiron. Okay? We must talk about it because it creates something so beautiful in a relationship. It gives, that comfort that you would look for from a partner, But at the same time, it will also give a nudge to fix what needs to be fixed, okay? So what it does, okay, first of all, let's just define these planets, okay? And, this asteroid, Chiron was, initially identified as an asteroid, right? But later on, scientists discovered that astronomers actually discovered that actually the Chiron had so many qualities of a planet that represents a planet, so therefore it was afforded the category of being a planet, okay, and a comet as well, by the way. So now we know about Venus. Everybody knows about Venus by now. Everybody who's in astrology, we know that it represents money, like cash, liquid cash in your bank account. That's Venus. Venus represents wealth, like the wealth that you build up. The Venus also represents all the luxurious items that you could have in the house or that you could get anywhere else, like expensive watches, expensive clothing, anything expensive, luxurious. That is Venus, okay? We also know, of course, that it represents romance and love itself, okay? So it is a soft planet in terms of it represents the feminine energy. Therefore, women are represented by Venus. So women could be, any woman. It doesn't have to be like your wife, but any woman is and can be represented by Venus, okay? But now in terms of, obviously, in a chart of a male figure, we then look at, in general, like in the field of astrology, we look at Venus as the wife, okay? So in terms of, say maybe this is a chart of a female and they are marrying a guy, not a girl, we will still look at Venus because Venus represents relationships, love, romance, all that in general, okay? All right, so, and this, I feel like this is what a lot of people maybe don't notice about Chiron. Now, Chiron, when we talk about it, a lot of people you're gonna hear, they're gonna say, wounded healer. Fine, wounded healer, yes, okay. But what it means is that it is not just, responsible for healing you, like for healing your pain, for healing your wounds, okay. But it also kind of like digs in the wound itself to remind you that you need to heal the wound. Do you get what I mean? So it's like a wound that will keep hurting you to remind you that you need to fix it, that you need to heal it. So basically now in a relationship, in when you look at your charts, and we see that your Venus is forming a conjunction with your partner's Chiron. This partner is coming to you as a friend, like from a friendly point of view, okay? Now, guys, of course, we must remember that we are only looking at this conjunction. We are not looking at the chart as a whole. We're not looking at other aspects. We're just talking in general about this conjunction as if it was the only thing existing in your chart. But of course, we know there are other aspects. So, as I always say, one aspect does not determine the fate of your relationship. Okay, all right. But anyway, pretending that there were no other aspects, this Chiron partner would be coming as a friend, a friend that is here to wake you up in the morning and to say, hey, babe, you are bleeding. Please clean up your wound and cover it and change the bandages and take your medication, okay? But before it wakes you up, listen, this is very important. But before it wakes you up, it might nudge you with its finger on the wound itself, waking you up, nudging you with the finger on the wound. So then when you wake up feeling pain, like, ouch, babe, what you doing? And then the friend says, you are bleeding, or your wound is bleeding. You need to change your bandages. You need to wash it, and you need to take your medication. Okay? So this is how it's operating. So when it does this, okay, it might seem a bit cynical. It might seem a bit harsh. But you know how people, they say, you are doing it out of love. You are giving tough love. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. This is what's happening. Chiron will give tough love. Chiron will point out all the problems. Okay, it's not gonna pretend, like the partner is not gonna pretend that there is nothing to fix. It's not gonna pretend that you are all beautiful, you are all Venus, you are all a socialite, and people love you. You're a butterfly. Everybody wants to be around you. Okay, but Chiron will also say to you, hey, my Venus, I understand you are beautiful, you're socialite, you like the high class, but at the same time, I must remind you that being too materialistic and, ignoring the basic things that you have to do in life can be, kind of like, can take you back a bit, okay? So it's going to so depending on the house, of course, where this conjunction is happening, that's where you will see this beautiful, uplifting, this is how I see it, like uplifting vibe happening, all right? So maybe let's say now it's happening in the first house, like on the body, right? Of the partner's chart, like on the ascendant. So it's an ascendant conjunct Venus, and then the partner's Chiron also comes in and joins this conjunction of the ascendant and Venus, okay? What we know, or what we can literally see, like the first thing that we can see is that the person with this Venus on the ascendant is obviously beautiful, right? Because Venus on the physical body, beautiful, beautiful. So now when the Chiron comes, the partner comes. Now the partner might start highlighting small things that are there on the physical body that needs to be fixed. Okay, for an example, let's say that this is happening on 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 a Virgo ascendant. Okay, this is a Virgo. I'm making an example. This is a Virgo ascendant with Venus debilitated already. Okay, and now the Chiron arrives. So when the Chiron arrives, is going to highlight some imperfections that they may see, but then they highlight it to improve the confidence of this Virgo individual, to improve and to assure them that they're beautiful. They'll be like, yes, you don't maybe wash your hair all the time, but you're beautiful. Yes, you don't keep up your hair in a good hairstyle, but you're beautiful. So they will bring out the truth and then give a solution that you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. This is how it becomes a wounded healer, meaning that it's somebody who's already like coming in, seeing the imperfections, and they're also coming in with bandages. All right, again, it could be the other way around. It could be the other way around. Now let's say this is a Pisces ascendant, for example, with Venus on the ascendant, meaning that here now Venus is exalted. All right, the Venus is sure of its own beauty. Venus is undeniably close to perfection here. Okay, and then this Chiron comes in here. So now the Chiron could be coming in with her thing saying good, saying that, I'm not beautiful, I need to lose some weight, and then the Venus person says, no babe, you're not that fat, but I could go with you, we could go to the gym and fix here and fix here. So they just fix each other, they just like heal each other. That's what it does really, this conjunction. And yeah guys, it's a beautiful one. And I'll talk to you soon, yeah? I will say thanks now. I did say it. Ciao.